So Hafiz Ikram is my one-to-one student. He actually started with batch 5 and cleared PMP with all above target. He gave exam from home in Saudi Arabia. Normally, I do recommend exam giving in center, but he said he wanted to give exam as soon as possible. And to be very precise, he wanted to give exam before Eid. He wanted to give exam before Eid, and before Eid only he could give exam in home. I want to highlight one thing. Hafiz, you have been lucky. Today, Shyam gave exam from India, and he could not complete because of an internet issue. One other student cleared last week from Nigeria. He could not complete the exam from the same patent issue. So that's good that you had been lucky for that thing. But let's talk about your success journey. How did you? Can you share your entire journey, Hafiz? Your entire PMP, please. Go ahead, Hafiz.
Yes, for sure. Yes, for sure. I was waiting for this time actually. And you can say, to be exact, 35 days before means I was a non-PMP. And right after 30 days, 35 days, thanks to Allah, Alhamdulillah, I am now certified PMP. And I will really thanks to especially Mr. Amer. Really means first, okay, teaching is a separate thing, but he really encouraged me. Means when I called him, I remember I called him before Eid, before last Eid in April, and I said to him that I want to do PMP, means as early as possible and in a good way, not just to become just a paper PMP, but in a good way and to complete it in a minimum possible time. So he said, okay, just start from today. I said, okay, it's fine, but I am going to Pakistan for 10, 12 days. Then I will come back and I will be your one-to-one student. So after Eid in May, I contacted with Mr. Amer, and really his style of teaching and customized program, and the most important thing, the follow-up. The follow-up was really amazing. Means let me tell you one thing here. I did took the training before from some another you can say the tutor, but the main difference, it was like 1 year before, not that much time, but the main difference, the follow-up, the coaching calls, means a person who is giving you his full effort, full time, he's sitting with you for 3 hours, 4 hours, for solving your problems, for solving the questions. I mean, it is really commendable. I mean, I really appreciate the efforts of Mr. Amer. And then, of course, you have to maintain a pace. I mean, as a student also, you have to maintain a pace. I mean, regular studies, I think if you move it in a normal way and follow the instructions of Mr. Amer, there is no chance that in 45 to 60 days you are unable to do PMP. Means it should be the maximum time. So this is all from my side.
Okay. So guys, if you have any question, please feel free to ask. So Hafiz, before I move into the questions, so can you walk through about the online exam experience? So since you are among very few lucky people who give exam and on the first attempt in online exam, I am not saying that anyone failed in the online exam. I'm saying the internet issue, this, that. So you had a good time. Can you share it with me, please?
Yes, actually, it was in my mind that in online exam, the only risk is internet. And in Saudi Arabia, obviously, there is no concept of load shedding or electricity failure, but still, there something can happen. Means the internet can hold. There can be electricity issue also. This is the only risk. Otherwise, my exam was very smooth. There was no issue from the tutor. I mean, the room was they inspect the room through webcam, and I don't think so. I talked to them more than 1 minute or 2 minutes. It was means other than these risks, everything was smooth.
Okay, so how did you manage your time?
Yes, okay. For regarding the managing time, I took complete 180 minutes. I mean, I think I finished the test 20 seconds before. and that too maybe it was there in my mind that time is moving. And you can say the first section was, if I go into the difficulty level, the first 60 question you can say difficult. The second was more difficult. The 60 question were more difficult, but the third 60 question were quite easy. But still I took complete 75 minutes. It was like 80, 75 and 75. But the third section was quite easy, and most of the questions you can say to amazingly hybrid, means the agile concept was not much there, and you can say not waterfall there. Mostly hybrid questions were there, and obviously scenario based.
Scenario-based questions. Stakeholder communication, team, agile
Yes, yes,
still
yes,
remain the
yes. It
biggest.
is teams. I cannot get idea, but I think teams and stakeholders, teams and
Stakeholder.
stakeholders were
Yeah.
too much.
That was the most highlighted area in your exam, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes, yes.
Uh,
And there was one numerical question also, only one,
Only one.
and
Okay.
it was easy but a little long. It took me 3 to 4 minutes. I used I need to use calculator one time only. So it was only one question from numerical based.
Okay. 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 So, okay. Sumina is asking, first of all, can you please mention here as well what all you feel helped during the journey, please? Yes, Hafiz.
Yes, please, can you mention what it is?
Hi,
Can you
Hafiz. Congratulations,
Yes,
first of all.
thank you so much.
Yeah, I just want to know, were you practiced many mock tests before exams? What all helped you, in the preparation?
Yes, yes. More practice is very important. Means I completed 180 question mocks. I think around six, and there were some many other mocks were shared by Mr. Amer with me, and he said, "Do you have to do this? You have to, even you can you imagine before the exam one day, like I gave exam on Saturday." So on Thursday, he asked me, "Did you finish?" I said, "No, I didn't get the time. I have office routine." And one thing I will tell you that on the current job, I am new. Today is my, you can say, last day of probation period. So I was having little, you can say, office work pressure also, and due to new environment and everything. But he said to me, "Hafiz, you have to do this before it. Can you do before it?" I said, "Okay, I will try." So I just, you can say, make more effort to the mocks. And I did one practice for the root cause analysis. Maybe you people are also doing that. What I was doing, for example, if any question in the mock, I have doubt. I said, okay, maybe it is right. So what I was doing, I was writing the question number in a paper, and I was concentrating especially on those questions. Even if it is right or wrong, whatever, but I am writing those question number in my paper, and then again coming back to those questions, especially to means just to to be very clear that even if it is right, it means my concept is right. So even if it is wrong, so I can correct my concept. So this practice actually, if I show you my paper, if I can show you it, numbers everywhere. So it's a practice actually. It's
Okay.
practice. It's practice actually. It means you have to solve more and more questions. Even sometimes, even if I am little free in my office, so I just go to a random website where they will give you some 10 questions free. Okay, you can do this. So just make as a practice, means not to correct the question, but to understand the question terminologies and the concept behind questions.
Guys, if you have a question, please raise your hand.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you, thank you.
Okay. So, congratulations. How was your mock score during the journey and how you compare with? Yes, Hafiz, what was your score in the mock?
Yes, my mocks. I think in one mock of 180, I'm talking about 180 question mocks. In one mock, it was like 61, 62%, and others it was above 70%.
Other 70.
Mock number 6, it was 61%, 60, 61, but others above 70%.
Okay, Babar is calculator allowed. In the software Babar you have a calculator actually. Just like we have a calculator in the computer, in software you have a calculator. How was your result in mock? Explained it. What you suggest regarding time management? We have to solve easy question first, then we go for the difficult one. Adil, how do you know which one the easy questions?
Yes, you cannot know. You have to
Question one,
move one
two,
by
three.
one. Yes,
Yeah,
1, 2,
and
3. Yes.
yeah, exam is divided into 60 question, then 10-minute break, the first 60 question gone. You cannot go back. Then 61 to 120 and 120. The exam does not have any difficulty level. It does not share
Oh,
anything. Yeah.
okay. Here I will say one thing. Means I follow the you can say a guideline which Mr. Amer gives, that don't give too much flag to questions. Means you will return back. Don't think of this much. Okay, it's person to person vary, but I did not in the first 60 question I marked 3 questions, I think, to just come back and review, but at the end I selected the same answer. So in next 2 sections I did not flag any question and just continue and submit my answers.
Yeah, I basically say that for the same reason. Normally, if you change it, you start guessing, double guessing yourself. Okay, why did I even do this thing? So yeah, it varies from person to person, but time management is becomes the most critical thing at the end of the day. How lengthy the
actually
questions
time
were?
management Actually time management becomes for me easy because I considered last 60 questions quite easy.
Hmm.
Means it seems that it was very going smoothly. So but still I took complete 75 minutes.
Complete
Okay, can
75
you
minutes.
please?
Yeah, so you
Yes.
still took that. That is perfectly fine, guys. If anyone has another question, stakeholder
Okay,
communication. Yeah.
lengthy questions were there. Yes, but not means for me. I didn't realize that these are lengthy questions. Like if you like 2 or 3 lines questions. Yeah, there were one. I think very few, too much lengthy, but very few. There were
Very.
not that too much.
The question lengths were not that much. Okay, thank you for that. Okay, an important thing that I always like to know, like when we talk about the PMP questions, now your score was varying. Which question helped you the most in your PMP exam preparation? Was it the last 60 question or the people mocks or 180 question? When you now you look at your journey back, so which questions were more relevant?
Last you can say 60 questions.
The last 60 questions were more relevant to the exam.
Yes.
Okay, putting
Yes.
that into the context, but you for everyone, just you need to reach to the last question to do the last questions. Na? You cannot directly go and do the last question for everyone because here this will be interesting thing. The new people are joining. Batch 6 started yesterday. How important root cause analysis is, and Hafiz, can you share how you do root cause analysis, please?
Actually, my what I was doing I was not following the questions, because if, for my understanding, if I write question and their answer and then correct or write or make root cause analysis, I was sticking to the questions only. The question was sticking into my mind that okay, this question will come, then I will answer this. So what I was doing, I was just writing. I make 3 columns: description 1, description 2, and description 3. Means in the first column, detailed description, then I make summary in description 2, and then again 2-3 words in 3. It was my strategy for doing root cause analysis. So for example, I take the explanation from mock answer. If you consider the mock test, so I take the take the explanation, some 3-4 lines. Then I make once more you can say simplify or short answer. Then again, if I can do simplify further, then I make another. For example, I will give you example like hybrid project. So in the definition, in the description too, it will be a little detail that it is a combination of agile and waterfall methodology. So in this way, I was doing the, you can say, the root cause analysis.
Okay, Girish, I always have this question: how many hours you dedicated for that? Varies for every single person. But Hafiz, since you did in 30 to 35 days, how many hours you gave daily?
Okay, I will say effective hours. I think uh, 4 hours. You can say in the last, especially for during mocks,
That was 180
4 to 5 hours.
mocks. Yeah, that was 180 mocks.
Yes,
I have to give
but
you.
3 hours. Three effective. You can say 3 hours, 4 hours, 3 hours. You can say like this one between 3 and 4.
Uh, between 3 to 4, between 3 to 4. Thank you very much
Yes.
for that. G, anyone else has any question? What is mock? Question answers are called mocks. It's a good question. What is mock? Question answers are called mock. No. For self-study. For self.
Self-study. This is self-study. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. G, anyone else has any question?
It depends on you. If you study 2 hours, then okay, double the duration.
Yeah, almost no, 40. No, still you can clear in 45 days. I don't think so. 2 months. 2 hours. If you can go do 2 hours, 45 days will be more than enough. Okay. G, what is mock? I already answered. Question answer is mock. Okay, G. You see. G, anyone else with any question? Okay, Hafiz, thank you very much for joining. And best of luck for
Thank
future
you.
endeavors. Go celebrate good Eid, and then we will have a further discussion, that after Eid. Okay.
Thank you so much, and best of luck to the new members also.
Thank you.